Hello, good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Great. The time here is about 5 a.m. Today is the 29th of December, and of course, the year is more or less over, right? So, we have finally the EU UK trade deal has been approved by the EU ambassadors, and then that's Brexit after 4 years, finally coming to a trade deal. And we also have Donald Trump that has signed the fiscal aid bill. Then we have the House, as Pelosi says, that the House will pass the bill increasing stimulus checks to $2,000. Of course, coronavirus vaccination still ongoing in parts of the world. So things seem to be, taking better shape. And of course, 2021 promises to have opportunities, or every year, of course, promises to have opportunities, whether it's good or bad in the market. We can always make money by buying and also by selling, right? So now, if you look at what we have in front of us, we have the Bitcoin. Bitcoin has now finally gotten to 25,000. And of course, we did a video on this yesterday. So you could go back to the previous video to watch to get more information on Bitcoin and what's happening with the Bitcoin. If you look at what we have right in front of us, we have the Bitcoin after this gap, right? We have the Bitcoin after this gap that occurred Sunday open. It's now ranging, right? So who knows what will happen? Could have a pull back out of the range here or up, and anywhere it breaks out from up or down, always expect a retracement to that area and then a follow through, right? Of course, for me, the Bitcoin is very much on the bullish side. But at the end of the day, it's leaving untested areas behind, right? So as leaving untested areas behind, we should be expecting price to at least go back to test those areas, right? And we have the dollar index sideways. It's still at the lows of the year, and of course it's forming a bearish on the yearly time frame, that is, it's forming a bearish engulfing. So I believe that 2021 probably should be a follow through to the downside, only if it's my range, right? But at the end of the day, that's just a yearly prediction. We have other factors that we need to look at as well, like this wave 2 coronavirus and other things that might probably spring up, right? So nothing much today, Tuesday. Of course, we already knew that the market was going to thin out around this festive period and probably to pick up early next year, probably the second week of January. So more ranges on Euro USD, same thing on the cable. Of course, cable with the Brexit trade deal. We're just waiting for more direction. Either it breaks out to the downside or breaks out to the upside. And don't forget, always know your levels that you are paying attention to, that you are watching. And as you know those levels, it's very important for you to know how to trade those levels, right? For me, I'm a breakout pullback trader. So I always wait for the breakout to show the strength, right? Either the strength for the buyers or the strength for the sellers. And then they pull back to that broken out area and then they follow through, right? Easy does it. No need for headache, no need for stress, right? The Aussie dollar ranging, Kiwi dollar ranging, of course, the dollar Swiss in the opposite direction with Euro USD. And this one seems to be breaking out already. As you can see here, this is already breaking out from this resistance that we have. You can see resistance. You can see the resistance levels and also support, the former resistance here as well. We can see what's happening here. So we're expecting pullback to this area and then a drop, right? This is an area of interest. It's an area, not a price point. So this area here is what we're expecting. So if this continues to drop, right, of course, that is because the dollar index is also weak, as we can see. So we'll be expecting the dollar index to drop. Once it drops some more and it gets to this area of support, We'll see whether it breaks out, retest, and then continues to drop. If this happens, of course, we should expect the dollar Swiss to continue to drop as well. So this could be a key one for us. And of course, the dollar yen always lagging behind. But of course, we could expect the dollar yen to also drop because of the greenback, because of the dollar index. Dollar card, same thing. And then for dollar card, we need to also be watching the crude oil, what's happening with the crude oil. For a little while now, the crude oil has now been ranging, right, after pushing higher. It has now been ranging in this little area here because, of course, of the coronavirus. So we'll be having some little range here that has started to build up. But let's see how things go. Let's see how things mature some more. Then we'll know what to do to follow through in the market. So basically, that's what we have watching Bitcoin. But as I said, today is 29th, most likely till next year. With that said, let me see, today's 29th, Thursday should be 31st. Okay, great. So this should be a second to the last video. We should still do one more on the 31st. That will be Thursday. And of course, that 31st, we'll try and make it bumper packed. We'll try and have some predictions, some focus for next year, some do's and don'ts, some tips and tricks to help everybody out to improve. One thing I would say is your money in your own pocket is better than your money in somebody else's pocket. What does that mean? That means that we need to trade safe. That means that we need not rush. Let the market come to you. And of course, we will continue to give you information that would help everybody out, right? So from now, from me to you, signing out just for now. Get back to you later. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye. And of course, God bless as well. Thank you.